This conference will now be recorded.
So today let us go with the next part of our course, that is SQL concepts or database concepts. So we are left out with one topic under code Java, that is JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. Means from our Java program we can connect to the databases. So before we connect to database from our Java program using JDBC, we should have a basic idea on this SQL concepts or database concepts. Then only we can write the code of JDBC. Now, what is this SQL is? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. SQL stands for what? Structured Query Language. And what is this SQL is? SQL is a set of commands which comes with what? Set of commands which are used to operate a database. Which are used for what purpose? To operate a database. Then, what is a database? A database is a collection of related tables. What makes a database? It's a collection of related tables. Then what is a table? A table is a collection of data in the form of rows and columns. What is a table? It's a collection of data in the form of rows and columns. Like example, if you consider a books table, here we go with book number, book name, and price. Under this, we go with the data like book number 101, book name, learn, Java, price, sub 500. Book number 102, learn Python, price, sub 800. 103, learn PHP, price 4, like this. Okay, so in this one, this BNO, BName and price, we call them as columns or fields. And this 101 learn Java 500, this we call it as a row or record. Even the second one 102 learn Python, that we call it as a row or record. So we can even say a table is a collection of records. Now, in order to create this table, in order to insert a record into the table, in order to delete the record or update the record, we make use of these SQL commands. Now, these SQL commands are divided into some categories, that is SQL command types. The categories of SQL command types are like, it goes with DDL, DML, DQL and TCL. DDL stands for Data Definition Language. DDL stands for what? Data Definition Language. DML stands for Data Manipulation Language. DQL stands for Data Query Language. TCL stands for Transaction Control Language. And the commands are like under DDL, it goes with the commands like create means create table, drop table, alter table, truncate table. Drop means delete. Data manipulation means it's mainly on the records of table, like insert a record into the table, update the record, delete the record. Under DQL, select to get the list of records from the table. Read operation. TCL is commit and roll. So understanding these commands that completes our basic idea SQL. Clear up to here? Any questions? Now, in order to show these commands, we require a database server. So we're having so many database servers like MySQL, Oracle, DB2, SQL Server, Sybase, like this. This MySQL is from Oracle Corporation. Even Oracle, as the name says, it's from Oracle Corporation. DB2 is from IBM. SQL Server, Microsoft. And even this Sybase is also from Microsoft. Right? In our codes, we will be making use of this MySQL database server. Now let us see how to download this. Download and install MySQL database server 8 version. So in our course, we are going to make use of 8 version database. For this, you can refer the document, download and install MySQL 8. So this is the main thing now. So let us see how to download and install MySQL database. So whatever I discussed, everything will get recapped now. How to download this? I will be sharing this document. Using this document, you can download and install MySQL very easily. So what are the link provided here? Open this link, open this URL in browser. If you just click here, it's going to open the link in browser. Then here you can find MySQL 8 version, and you can choose the version and you can choose your operating system also. It will take you to the respective operating systems automatically. Then here in this one, we have to click on this second download button. We have to click on second download button. Click here and just to click on this. No thanks, just to start my download. If you click here, it's going to start download the software here. See here, it's getting downloaded. Let me cancel this. So already I've done the installation part. So once the file is downloaded, just run this application. If you click on this downloaded file, it's going to run the application. Right? So you can find all these steps in the document. So here in the document, you can find, once you open this URL, click on second download button. Then just say no thanks, just to start my download. And once the file is downloaded, click to install. Then, so here you can find developer default. If it is not present, I'm reading, it's not visible clearly. So if this is present, you choose this one. If it is developer default is not showing to you, you go with this server only. I'm reading, you go with what? Server only and click on next button. Okay, so maximum cases we get developer default. If it is not coming, you choose server only. Now, when click on next button, then click on next button, just to follow the document as it is. So whatever the document present here, I'll be sharing. Just if you follow as it is, you can install very easily. Just next, click operations, that's it. Okay, so wherever I ask you to click, just click on that. Then this page is important. Here, it's going to show this port number 3306. This port number is important to us. So MySQL database server will be running in a port number 3306. So from Java program, whenever we want to connect to this MySQL database, we need to refer to this port number 3306. Okay, then scroll down. Then it will ask you. Then it will ask you to enter the password for root account. So in my case, I have given the password as root. In my case, I have given the password as root. Any password, whichever the password you want to give, you can give, but you need to remember that password. So if you forget, getting password is something difficult to us. So suggested, as we are doing only learning part, suggested to go with the password as root. Then, that's it. This is the place where we interact, that typing part. Then just move on. What I ask you to click. So wherever I ask you to click, just to click on that. Then, once the installation is completed, we'll get the message installation complete, and just we have to click on finish button to complete the installation part. So what are the important points here? The port number, which is 3306, username, root, password, root. These three values are important for us in order to connect to MySQL database from our Java program. So not only Java program, if you go with Python or .NET or anywhere, any programming language, whenever you want to connect to MySQL, we need to refer to these three values. Clear up to here? Any questions? So during installation, if it is not successful, if the installation is not successful, what you do is uninstall all MySQL related from control panel. So go to open control panel, uninstall, and select all MySQL related things and uninstall. Then delete the folder MySQL from C drive program files. By default, MySQL will get installed in C drive program files. Delete that folder and you reinstall MySQL once again. Okay. Still, if you are facing some problem during installation, please let me know. We'll try to rectify it and we'll take care of installing MySQL on your system. So you can find everything in the document. Then, once MySQL is installed, how to open this MySQL in our Windows? See here. In search, you search for MySQL command line client. We have to search for here what? MySQL command line client. Open this. It will ask you the password. So in our case, what is the password? Root. Type password root and press enter key. If it is showing this MySQL prompt, that means our installation is successful. If it is showing MySQL prompt, the installation is successful. Right? So you can find even everything I've documented, the SQL command types like that. The first step what we need to do is we need to create a database. The first step what we need to do, we need to create a database here. Okay, database. The syntax of creating database is at MySQL prompt, we are saying create database name. And every command in MySQL should end with semicolon. Create database name. Like example, we'll say create database Java 11. So I'm going with our batch number. Our batch number is Java 11 now. So I'm going with our batch number as the database. So till the end of the course, I'll be referring to this database name only. Your wish, any database name you can take. XYZ. Now, once we create the database, we need to open this database, which we call change or use database. How to change or use databases? At MySQL prompt, we say use Java 11. Then it says database change. Right? So once we open this MySQL prompt, the first thing what you have to do, we have to create database, only one time process. So next time onwards, whenever we open MySQL, we have to use this command, use Java 11. Once you select the respective database only, you can work with that database. Now, the next one, drop database. Drop database. Used to delete the database. Drop means delete. Set MySQL prompt and say drop database Java 11. Okay. Let me show these commands. So the first step, create a database. How to create database? Create database Java 11. See, it's saying Java 11 already database exists. Now let us delete it. Drop database Java 11. Now create the database again. Create database Java 11. Now see, it's saying query. Okay, means the database has been created. Now open this database or select database like this. Use Java 11. The database has been changed. Okay. Let us see the commands. So you can find everything in the document. Okay. The SQL data types, the creatable command, everything you can find, and you can find more number of examples in the document. So whatever I'm discussing today in the class, you can find all those examples in this document, and you can find more number of examples also in this document. Please practice that. Let us initially go with data types. Wherein the data types like int, float, char, varchar, and date. Now, when you say integer, we can store only numeric value without any decimal point. If you want to store a numeric value with a decimal point, we go with the float. Then char and varchar, these two are important. So date is for to store date value. Coming to this char, use it to store fixed size data. Fixed size data. Like example, your mobile numbers. So when you take mobile numbers, even though it is in numeric format, it goes with what 10 digits. But we want to use mobile number for any processing. But the size is what fixed. That is 10 characters you can say. 10 characters for all the records. Pin codes. The pin codes are also fixed for all the records. Employee IDs, item numbers like this. So when the size is fixed for all the records, the length of the data is fixed for all the records, then we go with char. Coming to varchar, use it to store variable size data. Like example, employee names, item names, student names, like this. So where the size differs record to record. Where the size differs from record to record. And this is only suggestion, not the rule. Then what is the actual difference between char and varchar? Let me elaborate the difference. When you take here, when you take city char of 10, then in city we can store maximum 10 characters. It's going to allocate memory for city. In this we can store maximum 10 characters. Now let us suppose if you are going with a city name like Pune, then what about the remaining space? What about this remaining space? This remaining space will get wasted. This remaining space is what here wasted. Okay, I cannot use this memory for other purpose. That's the reason when you go with char, we go with fixed size so that there won't be any wastage of memory. If you take city, where char of 10, here also it is going to allocate memory where we can store maximum 10 characters. Where we can store maximum 10 characters, but the remaining left out space is reusable. The remaining left out space is what? Reusable. That's the reason for fixed sizes we go with char. For variable size we go with variable, where reusable. So where char we use. Okay, because there won't be any wastage of memory when you go with where char. So this is the actual difference related to memory. The difference between char and where char. Clear? Any questions? No. Let us start working with the commands. The first one, create table command. Use it to create a table with the specified columns. Use it to create a table with the specified columns. The syntax is create table, table name, parenthesis open, column 1, data type of size, comma, column 2, data type of size, comma, like that. How many columns you want to provide? You can provide column n, data type of size. And every command should end with semicolon. Like example, create table books with book number int of 3, book name varchar of 10, comma price float of, right? Then what is this 3 indicates? Size. 3 is what here? Size. Meaning in book number we can store a value between -999 to 999. So 3 means the maximum digits or minimum digits. So the maximum digits what we can store? 999. So the what is the minimum value we can store in this book number? -999. And maximum value 999. So 3 means the size. Okay, the number of digits here. B name varchar of 10 means we can store maximum 10 characters. So that is the meaning of size concept. The next command, describe command. Use it to display the structure of the table. Like example, it's a describe books. Meaning it's going to show what columns your table contains and what is the data type of columns. Drop table command. Use it to delete the table. Syntax is drop table, table name. Example, drop table books. It's going to delete the table. Let me show these comments now. Let us create the table. Once we choose the database, create the table in the database like this. Create table books, book number int of 3, book name varchar of 10, then price rota. Here, query OK means the command has executed successfully. The books table has been created. Now if you say describe books, it's going to show the structure of the table, means what fields, what columns your table contains and what is the data type over here. The next one, drop table. Drop table books. So the table will get deleted. Now if I want to create table again, instead of typing the command, you can just use keyboard arrow marks. You can use keyboard arrow marks to go to the previous command. Now select this command, create table books. Now the table has been created again. Now we want to see the records present in the table. So whenever you want to see the records present in table, select command. Select start from. It says empty set because we did not insert any record into the table. Clear these comments? Now let us insert the records. So we go with insert command. Use it to insert the records into the table. The syntax is insert into table name values value 1 comma value 2 comma like that value n. Then we are in one more syntax. Insert into table name parenthesis open column 1 comma column 2 comma like that column n values value 1 comma value 2 comma like that value n. Okay. So the difference between these two syntaxes is, in the case of first syntax, the number of values should be equal to the number of columns of table. If the table contains 3 columns, we have to provide 3 values. If table contains 5 columns, we have to provide 5 values. So when we want to give value to all columns of table, first syntax. Coming to second syntax, the number of values should be equal to the number of columns given in the command. Meaning, if I go with 2 columns, we have to provide 2 values. If I go with 4 columns, we have to provide 4 values. Means, when you want to give value to some specific columns of table only, we make use of second syntax. Like example, insert into books values 101 learn Java 5. So when we are giving value to char, where and date, the value should go in single quotes. So 101 will go to book number, learn Java will go to book name, 500 goes to price. This is first syntax. Second syntax is insert into books, book number comma book name, values 102 comma learn Python comma that's it, learn Python. So what will happen? This 102 will come and store into P and O. Learn Python will come and store into P name. Right? Then what about price? It is null. No value means null here. Now, let me show these two comments. Insert into books, values 101 goes to book number, length Java will go to B name, and 500 goes to price. Here. Second syntax, insert into books, book number comma book name, values 102 comma length Python. Data is too long, it's saying. Okay, so now we have to change the size here. We have to change the size. After continue, let us increase the size. I'll discuss more on that, how to increase size. Let us go with the 20. Now to increase size is alter table, books, modify, name, where of 20. Okay, now if I say describe books, see here, it has been changed to 20 here. Okay, I'll discuss more on this again. Now, go with the second example, insert into books, BNO, comma, bname values 102, learn Python. Now, if I want to see the list of records, select star from books. Now, see, 2 books are present. And for book number 102, the price value is null. Clear this insert comment? Now, let us insert some more records. Insert into books values 103, learn PHP 400, comma. If I want to add one more record, just say comma. 104, learn Angular 600, comma. 105, learn Spring 9. Now see, if I use select command, totally we are having 5 records. Okay. Now for this book number 102, that is Python, we want to give a price value. Since it is an already existing record, to modify the existing records, we make use of update command. Update command. Use it to modify the existing records. Use it to modify the existing records. The syntax is update table name, set column equal to new value, comma, column equal to new value. Like that, can go column equal to new value. Where condition. This square bracket indicates optional. Square brackets in the syntax indicates optional. Means where condition is optional. Like example, if you say update books, set price equal to 700. So what will happen? For all records, price will be 700 now. So for all records, price will be updated to 700. Now if you are writing update books, set price equal to 550, where book number equal to 102, where book number equal to 102. Now only for 102, the price will become 550. Let me show this. Here, update books, set price equal to 700, or what I said in the document 550, where book number equal to 102. Now see, select command. Now see, for this 102, the price has been updated to 550. Right? Now, before we move to the delete command, let us understand 2 more commands, that is TCL commands. Whether commit and rollback. Commit is like save operation. Like we click here now, file save, similar to that only. So what are the transactions we have done up to now? Like insert, update, delete. The records will be in temporary memory first. To make it permanent, we have to save it. That save operation only we call commit. Use it to save the transactions. Set MySQL prompt, we have to simply say commit. That's it. Like this. We have to use word commit to save our transactions up to now what we have done. Whenever we say transactions, remember only 3 commands. Transaction means only 3 commands. Insert, update and delete. Rollback. Rollback is like undo operation, getting the records back. Use it to undo the uncommitted transactions. Undo means what? Getting it back. If I delete a record by mistake, if I want to get the record back, we use rollback. Right? Now, very important note related to MySQL. In MySQL, by default, the transactions are auto-committed by in MySQL, the transactions are auto-committed by default. Means I cannot use rollback directly in MySQL because rollback is only on uncommitted. But in MySQL, what is happening? The transactions are getting automatically committed. Then how to use rollback in MySQL is setting auto-commit mode to off or false. How to do is set auto-commit equal to 0. We have to just set this command, set auto-commit equal to 0. Then auto-commit mode will become off. If you want to switch it on again, on or true, we have to use here set auto-commit equal to 1. Now let me show this command so that we can use rollback. Set auto-commit equal to 0. Right? Now, so until we use the commit command, the records will not get committed because we have made this auto-commit mode to off here. Now, delete command. Use it to delete the records of the table from the table. The syntax is delete from table name where condition. Where condition is optional. Like example, delete from books. Delete from books. So what will happen if no where condition? All records will be deleted. If you write delete from books where book number equal to 102, it's going to delete only the record with book number 102. If you are writing delete from books where price greater than or equal to 500 and price less than or equal to 700. Now it's going to delete the records whose price is between 500 and 700. Now, let me show these comments. So in our table, we are having these 5 records. Now if I say delete from books, see here. Now if I use select command, see empty set, all records are deleted. To get our records back, roll back. Now if I use select command, see my records are back. So that is the use of rollback command to get the transaction back again. Now, if you say delete from books where book number equal to 102, it's going to delete the record whose book number is 102. Now see here, select command, see 102 has been deleted. To get your record back, roll back. Now if I use select command, see the record is back here. Now if you say delete from books where price greater than or equal to 500 and price less than or equal to 700. So it's going to delete the records whose price is between 500 and 700. Now see, so we are left out only with these 2 records. Now if you want to get your records back, roll back. Now see the select command, all our records are back. Clear all of you how to use rollback commit and the delete command? Next one, select command. Before that, one more let us discuss truncate table command. Use it to delete all the records from the table. With MySQL prompt, you can say truncate table. So all the records will be deleted. Now, a question. What is the difference between delete from books and truncate table books? Both are doing the same task. Both are doing the same task, deleting all the records. But the difference is, in case of delete command, we can use rollback. Whereas in case of truncate command, we cannot use rollback. It is permanent delete. Truncate is like permanent delete. So we cannot get the records back. And remember, all DDL commands are auto-committed. All DDL commands are auto-committed. I cannot use rollback at all on DDL commands. Clear this point? Any questions? Select command. Use it to retrieve the records from the table. Like simple examples. Select the star from books. Star indicates all columns of the table. So already we are seeing. Then if you write select BNO comma B name from books. So it's going to display only book number and book name. Select star from books where book number equal to 102. It's going to display only the record with book number 102. For writing, select star from books where price greater than or equal to 500 and price less than or equal to 700. It's going to display the records whose price is between 500 and 700. And you can find more number of examples and select in the document. Please go through that and practice. Let me show. Select BNO comma B name from books. So it's displaying only book number and book name. If you are writing, select star from books where book number equal to 102. It's going to display only the record with book number 102. If you are writing where price greater than or equal to 500 and price less than or equal to 700, it's going to display only the records whose price is between 500 and 700. And you can find more number of examples in the document. Next one, order table command. Use it to modify the structure of the table like the following. Rename the table, add new columns, modify existing columns, then rename columns, then drop columns, means delete. Now, let me show this. Here we are having the table books. We are having books table with 3 columns, BNO, B name and price. Now we want to change the table name. How to change the table name? Alter table books, rename to table books. Alter table books, rename to table books. Okay. So this command is for what purpose? To change the name of the table. To change the name of the table. Now if I say describe temp books, it's going to show the structure of table. Now the table name is temp books. I want to come back to books table only. Then we say alter table temp books, rename to books. Now the table will come. Now the name of the table will be books here. Okay. Now the table name will become books. Now say describe books. Now the table name is books. Now I want to add a new column. I want to add a new column. Then we'll say alter table books. Add. Let's say add the column name, data type, and size. Data type and size. This is for adding a new column. So if you want to add multiple columns, just separate by column. Now see describe books. You can see a new column got added author. Now for this B name, the data type is varchar and size is 20. We want to increase or decrease the size. Then we have to say alter table books modify. Let's say modify B name, modify B name varchar of 25. Either you want to increase or decrease, we can do that. But remember one point. If the column already contains data, if the column already holds data, we can change only size. We can only change size. If column does not hold any data, we can even change the data type also. If column does not hold any data, we can even change data type and size. But if column holds data, we can change only size. We can update what? Only size. Let us run this. See, if you say describe books, now see the size has been updated to 25. Now we want to change the column name. We want to change this column name. Then we'll say alter table books change B name to book name. Varchar alter table books change B name to book name. Varchar of 25. Now when you run this, now see the column name has been updated to book name now. We have changed the column name. Now we want to delete this column author. We want to delete column author. Then we'll say alter table books drop column author. Okay. So run this. Now if I say describe book, see the author has been deleted. Right? So these are the basic commands what we need to understand, remember in order to work with JDBC. Okay. So this many also we want to use in our applications. Okay. But just have elaborated some more commands to you. Right. So in tomorrow's class, we'll go with the very, very important topic, that is JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. Don't miss tomorrow's class, very important. That is the one which we use more, JDBC we use more in our projects. Okay, right. Thank you all.
Thank you, Raj.